Many of you have seen this before. We're going to go through this, okay? We are source energy. We are an extension of source energy. Source energy, you can call it the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, higher power. We're an extension of that as human beings. In Lesson 4, Bob talks about we are spiritual beings living in a physical body with an intellect, with our thinking mind, okay? So therefore, we are a walking mass of energy, and we live in a vibrational reality, scientifically proven that even this phone is vibrating at a speed that we can't comprehend. But everything around us is vibrating at some sort of speed and things. That's how colors work. That's how senses work. That's how I can smell things. That's how I can see things. It's their vibrational representations of something that's physical, okay? That's how a radio works. That's how TV works. That's how cell phone, Wi-Fi, all this stuff works in a vibrational sense. It's all energy. Our current state is on the bottom left-hand corner. Remember I said our objective is to fuse with the top state. But most times we're so submerged with the thoughts down here. We're thinking, feeling, and acting in accordance with what's going on around us. Therefore, we keep attracting that same thing going in. Okay? So if you're drawing all this out, I'm going to put a little arrow. The law of attraction can only give you what you keep feeling and what you keep thinking about. Now, there is no word no in the universe. You can't say, I don't want this, and expect to get the opposite and get what you want. What the vibration is it doesn't respond to your words. We say it week in, week out. The universe doesn't respond to your words. It responds to what you mean, feeling-wise, right? So if you say, I don't want this, what are you focused on? And mentally picturing the things that you don't want, so you're thinking about it, getting emotionally involved with it, and you keep feeling that way, and it keeps coming. And then weeks later, you're like, damn, I don't even know how this came into my life. Or I don't know why this is happening. It doesn't even make any sense. I wasn't even thinking it. You were feeling it. You were impressing that same vibrational reality over and over. So now you're experiencing it in the next moment because you're there, feeling-wise, thoughts-wise. You keep thinking about the scenario. You keep thinking about this thing, whatever it is. By law of attraction can only bring you what's on that frequency. Keep thinking about that. Our objective is to connect to our vibrational state. Okay, keep thinking about that. Now, we want to go there. But our thoughts are down there, but we want to go there. We need to shift our thoughts onto a higher frequency. We need to have our goal dominate our thought patterns. That money in abundance that attracts big money to you now, audio, right? It was the Rockstar Affirmations, that YouTube channel that we were referring to nonstop. I keep referring to it into our group, right? Why are we listening to that? So that we can get the thought patterns that says money's easy to earn. I feel good around it. Big money's coming to me always, right? This starts to snowball effect so that you start to think in those ways even when you're not even thinking about it, if that makes any sense. Automatically, when you're absorbed with something else, you'll be thinking in these patterns, right? Mika, you had an excellent example of that last week, right? He said one day you were not really, you were doing busy work, maybe something like that, and you kept thinking, or you noticed and were aware that you were thinking money is so simple and easy to earn. Because now our thought patterns are being obsessed by this new cycle. You start to feel differently and you start to do different actions and new energy starts to attract to you. That's the law of attraction, right? So how do we maintain that top bar? The feeling. We fuse with the state, that next level, through the feeling. If there's a money vibration, for example, of envy, frustration, problem, bored, panic, deep emotional worry, that's what we keep attracting in. That's why we keep having trouble. It's not what you think about when you study for an hour a day. It's what you think about most times of the day that keeps coming in. However, if you can get yourself up here with anything that you want, ease, relief, fun, deep gratitude, balance, joy, relaxing, letting this good flow, right? Letting and allowing the things that you want to come to and through you. when you're in that state, that's when it comes. We have to find all the reasons to feel good before the things come, then things come. Vibration precedes a manifestation, okay? A feeling must precede the physical manifestation of what we want. Whether it's income, business, whatever it is, we need to feel that way all the time until we fuse with that new state. And once we fuse with the new state, it becomes a natural next logical step for us to feel that way and receive it. Okay. Now, before I go forward, does this still make sense to everybody? Everyone following? Just give me a quick hand raise. If you have a question, throw it in the chat box. Okay, almost everyone's hands. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay, good. Let's keep going. It's going to be something new. To fuse with the state, we have to do it every day. Every day. And maybe we're going to do it one time, or we're going to start to feel ease around money, business, whatever it is, okay? And we're going to get to that little green line. We kind of got there a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. And then maybe we do it a few more times, and then instead of that other arrow, now we're over here. We're getting higher and higher on the vibrational scale. Okay? And then maybe we do it just a little bit more. And then we get just a little bit higher on that vibrational scale. Things are starting to happen. We're starting to think differently. We're starting to feel differently. Taking new inspired actions in the business and life. Things are starting to happen. Things are starting to kind of attract in mysterious ways. There's coincidences, what people call coincidences, are happening, right? It just feels like things are kind of falling into play here and there. They're just kind of bumping up. Things are moving. You feel good energy. Things are kind of changing, okay? This is where you're at. You're constantly shifting, and you keep going and going and going and being persistent. That's what persistent means, in the feeling of your wish fulfilled. And by the time things move around, you're now there. And you fused with the state that you desire. Every day. Every day you are so absorbed in this feeling, every day over and over and over, that it became your dominant feeling, your dominant thought pattern, and then it becomes real physical.